Good morning, Gemini Cancer. It's Karen coming to you from Saskatchewan. It is a balmy, I think it's only 32 below today. And honestly, when you go outside, it feels warm. Like nothing can make you appreciate, the warmth of 30 below, like 50 below, like it was yesterday. Crazy weather that we have. Anyway, Gemini Cancer. You are really going through a transformation. Yes. I've pulled your runes for this Mercury retrograde astrological reading for a cusp, right? Which is nice. I got, okay. I just got, okay. I got Degas. I got Hegelas. I got Ingvas. Amanas. And Isa. Okay, so in general, this is telling me that you are really in a time of some serious self-evaluation and growth. A time when you sometimes feel like you are doing great, and sometimes when you feel like, geez, I'm still not there yet. Because Degas implies awakening. Degas usually comes, especially first in a reading, when you've come through a dark period of your life. And it has caused you to reevaluate what you're doing. It's a blessed time. It's a blessed time. I just want to check something here. It is a very blessed time, but you've been through some stuff. Sorry, I just want to check my notes. Yeah. So, I mean, literally, Degas is like day. Morning has broken like the first. But that implies that you've been through a night. Okay? It's a time of breakthrough, which is interesting for Isa. Anyway, it's a time of breakthrough. Then we come to Hegelas, which means, that you're in this place of radical change. I mean, if you think of this in a circular way, we begin with Degas and we end with Isa. Degas is like spring. Isa is winter. Isa is ice. Or maybe you felt like you've fallen through the ice. It can kill you. You're looking for your escape. You've seen like video of being under the ice. And then it's hard to see under the ice. Like we live in a place of ice. To see the hole where you came up. And even when you come up, the ice around that hole where you fell through is not strong. So, Hegelas is when you're facing obstacles greater than the person you have been can deal with, and forces us to look at spirituality, forces us to look deeper within ourselves, forces us to reevaluate ourselves. seek beyond the surface. Because what is your immediate surface is still, like, you can grab onto it and it just breaks, right? It just, like, you grab onto this and it falls off, right? And this isn't where we want to be. So as we do this, as we find our strength and break off this weak ice until we find something strong to break with, Ingvaz tells us that we're coming, this isn't for nothing. This process is for our greater good. Ingvaz says, okay, now it's time to really take care of yourself. Ingvaz is a masculine rune too, so, and remember, feminine and masculine is not about body parts. It is about energy. But both women and men, but men in particular, in our societies, Western societies at least, many societies, men are trained to not cry. They are trained to not, like, if you're angry, shove it down. If you're hurt, shove it down. If you're sad, shut that shit down. But no, because Ingvaz says, no, don't do that, because that weakens you. Ingvaz is the rune of the warrior. You are in a warrior time now. Warriors need to take care of themselves or they're no good to the whole. A weak-ass warrior isn't going to help the battle very much. So a warrior that hasn't been taken care of and that hasn't taken care of himself is not good to the greater whole. It's not good for himself. It's not good to those around you, which brings up manas, which is the greater whole. Manas is mankind. It's your relationship with others. Your relationship with yourself. You're coming to a point where you realize what is weak. You're evaluating who you are and who you are in relationship to other people, who other people are in relationship to you. Some people may be revealing their true selves to you now. That's just my cat. And so then we end with Isa. We're back to ice. Well, in Isa, all this is going on. You're still not ready to go ahead. Hi, brother. This is Axel Rosie. Well, he's a very good kitty. And he likes to say hi in room meetings. But he's getting very impatient lately. And he wants it to be summer. So Isa says, you know what? Just be still. Don't make any sudden moves. The ground that you're on, what you're standing on, is not reliable. Your next step, you could fall through. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Spirit says to me, okay, when you are in a place like Canada or Norway, a place where there's a lot of ice, even when it's really cold and you've tested ice and ice is thick, if it's been cold, warm, you still can't trust that ice. It can still shift. It can still have rotten spots. And so if we find ourselves on ice and we hear that most frightening sound of crack, it's a deafening sound when ice cracks. The immediate thing to do is to lay down, sprawled out. Sprawled out, sorry for my big elbow. Sprawled out. To increase your surface area so you don't have so much weight on one spot. But it also makes you, like, right? Which is a manifestation of, a manifestation of surrender, too. So surrender yourself to this ice time of your life. It's your greatest blessing. You know, and acknowledge that you're where you are is uncertain, and that you're going to fuck up sometimes. And like, you know, I wouldn't judge you for fucking up when you're doing your best to be a better person. So don't judge yourself too harshly for fucking up. Okay? Okay. So let's get into the reading. Gemini, Cancer. Brother, you can't go outside. It's still too cold. No. Get down. No. Don't do it. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's really determined today. I'm sorry. Oh, he's like, this is big. Okay, look. No. I'm trying to work here, Brett. Axel Rosie. Pretty as a posy. My other cat is called Courtney Love. We're a rock and roll family. She's like platinum white, and she seems like she's got these huge lips. Okay, what's going on for... I digress. What's going on with Cancer? With Gemini, Cancer. Cuspers. Ooh. As they walk through... Oh, Spirit's like, as they walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I will fear no evil, for God is with me. Interesting. So there's some disagreements. This deck is just so different. That's why I'm sticking with it, actually, because I want to learn it better. Because in this deck, the Two of Swords is disagreement and debate. The Queen of Wands, who in this deck is usually a very successful but single woman. A single mother, a single parent, a single feminine. And Ten of Pentacles. So it seems like there's money going on here. Are you having a dispute over your finances with a karmic? Okay, so what's this dispute about? Uh-oh. Seven of Pentacles. What's this dispute about? Check this out. Are you single because he's found himself somebody else? Is that what the dispute is about? Yeah, because there's death. Death of a relationship. Okay. I'm using the Biddy Tarot to clarify, for clarification. And if I need to, I'll go to the Tattoo Tarot. Okay, what's going on here with this Seven of Pentacles? What's going on with this masculine here? Yeah, choices. He's making choices. Can we get more clarification what's going on with this masculine? Oh, shit. Justice. This is good for you. Justice will be served, I think. What's going on with him? Whoa, that's like a whole, see, a whole thing flipped over. See, this card, Seven of Pentacles, is loss, delay. You're having to fight with this guy. He's the fool. He took off. He's a loser. And so that relationship is dead. Okay? It just is dead. It's done like dinner. I don't know why, but they told me to do this one of these shuffles. This isn't just death. They had me relook at this. This isn't just death of a relationship. This is death of the old you. This is death of old beliefs, old belief systems. Like all these people's like, well, Spirit just said to me, all these people judging you, do as I say, don't, not as I do. Like, I think you're just cutting through a lot of bullshit right now. Spirit just said in my head, like your voice, it's like, I did everything I was supposed to do. And I followed all the rules. And here I am. Now I need to reevaluate those fucking rules. All right. So where are we at now, this queen? Nine of Swords. So you're coming to the end of this, or Nine of Wands, coming to the end of this cycle. Learning to control the beasts. More than one. Now, isn't it interesting that this is a Nine of Wands, but that is a whole... It looks like a shitload of swords. But I guess not. The swords are shiny. But still, you can see why I mistook that for swords right away. Where are we at now? We're at Nine of Wands. We've been through the battle. We've been through the battle. You know, we've got some scars to show for it. But now we got to kind of turn around and go, you know what? Shh. I was just talking about this with a friend who's kind of, this could equally apply to her. To let go of the victim story. Even though the victim story is valid, it degrades you. Instead, turn it around for yourself. Turn it around. So you're no longer a victim. You're a victor. You're victorious. You know how we talked about the warrior? A warrior's got to take care of themselves. They got to look after themselves. They have to reevaluate themselves. They have to hone their skills constantly. They need to keep themselves in good physical shape. They need to keep themselves mentally aware, astute. Their instinct has to be, their intuition has to be on par. That's their best game. Not only for their own survival, but the survival of those around you, your kids. Now, isn't that interesting? I just kind of went off on that. Oh, so you need to be victorious. You need to change your story. Being victorious doesn't deny that there is a battle. Being victorious, by definition, implies the battle that you won. Okay, so our victorious Queen of Wands here, what can she look forward to? Ooh, the whole world. The world's your oyster, baby. Your world, Spirit just says your whole world's changed, though. Everything looks different. This is such a beautiful card. You are in control of your world. Finally. And I'm guessing you may not have felt this before. And there's an Ace of Wands at the beginning. And an Ace of Pentacles. So you're starting fresh. You're getting a new perspective. The sun shines on you. Turn your face to the sun and feel its warmth. Feel its strength. Get that new perspective. All the things you've been praying for, even when you were face down. You know how I spoke about being on the ice? And that was you then. That's coming to fruition now. Ace of Pentacles. That's not just... See, this is sun. Sun. She's holding a sun. Okay. Tell us about these new beginnings, Spirit. He's not getting away with this, like, with no compensation. With no, like, he's not leaving you. Oh. You know, these fuckers, lots of times, they say, you know what, when you leave, if you leave me, you'll leave with the clothes on your fucking back. How many women have heard that? How many feminines have heard that? Or, I'm leaving you, everything's going to this new woman. Like, she's getting everything. All my pentacles are going to her. Right? Justice says, I don't think so. Never believe the man, especially when you've been in a relationship for a long time. You know what? If he has generational wealth, too, he will discount the years that you put into this relationship and everything that you put into the marriage, into the finances, for nothing. Of course he does. He doesn't want you to take any of his pentacles. He wants to go off and have a new life with somebody he's maybe cheated on you with. And just leave you high and dry. Well, I'm sorry. But this is saying justice will be served. He has to start fresh. But your pentacles are good. You've got this Three of Wands here. And then this beautiful Queen of Pentacles. And look at that. She's holding that beautiful... Look at how happy she is and free she is. Right? And like, what seemed like a curse has actually been your greatest blessing. Just have patience. Be calm. This is what your rune said too. Patience. Preparation. Calmly waiting. So that you can get here. This also means play your cards right. When he says to you, whatever. When he tells you how things are going to go down. No. Go to a lawyer. You go to a lawyer. You don't need his permission. You go to a lawyer. You tell that lawyer what's been going on. And let that lawyer tell you what's going to happen for you now. Okay?